It's another week and another plan with me. This is Betsy from Sticky Mix, and this week I decided to pull out this tube of washi that has a very limited color palette. Whoa, close enough yet? There we go. From Me and My Big Ideas. And this set is pretty much neutrals, black, white, silvery gray, and turquoise, mint, whatever those colors are right there. And I'm pretty sure this is made specifically for my planner because, I mean, look at that. Those polka dots are obviously just, yeah, meant to be. Although if it was really made for my planner, I feel like there would have been some crafty brown in there too, but there wasn't, so yeah, whatever. So let's get this thing started by coming over to Monday. And this week I wanted to do sort of a pre-planning thing. I got my work schedule. Not gonna lie, wasn't the happiest I've ever been to see my work schedule because between my two jobs of the Mexican grill place and teaching art classes, I did not have a single day off this week. And I know that like my art classes are only a few hours and some of my Mexican grill shifts are only a few hours, but as an introvert, a natural introvert, something you gotta know about introverts is that we cannot like recharge ourselves unless we are alone, like do not have any contact with the human race whatsoever. And if I don't get one of those days, oh my goodness, it was just a very disheartening thing to see. I may actually just start telling the Mexican grill place that like I just can't work Mondays, and since that's one of the days that I never do an art class, I would have at least one day where I knew I could just like not have to get in my car and could just stay home and recharge. But anyway, that was not this week, so I'm just using some of the different washi tapes to block off the amount of time that I think visually represents my work time. Wow, that rose one I did not cut off straight at all. I couldn't find my ruler. Usually I use my ruler to cut off my washi tape because obviously I can't really cut that straight. But yeah, couldn't find it. I don't like to repeat my washi patterns over and over, so I try to like, you know, scooch it over a bit so it's not just like, hey, look at that, gray triangle, gray triangle, gray triangle. And yeah, try to mix it up a bit. Unless it's seamless, like the polka dots, then I try to make it seamless. Or repeating itself, you know, that kind of thing, where you can make it go on and on and on. And then the thinner tapes, by this point I was like, you know what, I'm not going to spend all day putting down tiny strip after tiny strip. So I just did that one vertically and tried to match up the little lines so that they would continuously go across like that. Please fit, please fit. It didn't quite, so I just overlapped a little bit, and then there's that little overlapping darker line that I wasn't thrilled about, but again, at this point I was just like, whatever. I was already too depressed that I had to work every single day this week. Putting down little Dalmatian dots, that's what they remind me of. Dalmatian dots over here, and unfortunately they did not have a seamless pattern. I was trying to find one, but didn't seem like they did, so figured I was going to get another overlapping stripe and try to split the difference on that one. Not sure it worked, but I tried. And then on Sunday, the longest shift at the Mexican grill place, just went back to the dotted tape and was not going to do all those tiny strips again, so I just tried to do it vertically instead and kind of messed up the top there, but that's okay. Still matching the dots. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! And then trimming that off at the top. Oops, super crooked. Whoop! Super crooked again. Oh dear, oh well. And then getting another bit of this tape for the art classes on Friday. So 3 little strips right here. Can't figure out which pattern I want to repeat. There we go. And then put them back in my planner because I just couldn't face this week. I was just like, oh my gosh, I have so much work. Look at that. Every single day I have to go somewhere. Oh well, I should not be so complainy. I should be glad that I have a job. Not everybody does, right? Some people are still out there job hunting. Time to label my different work shifts. So at the Mexican grill place, I'm in charge of salsas on Monday and Tuesday, and that's a shift from 9 o'clock in the morning to about 1:45 in the afternoon. I say about because lately I've been getting sent home early just because not enough people have been coming into the restaurant, and so that makes me kind of obsolete. I just sort of stand there and do nothing, and nobody wants to pay anybody to do nothing. So I get sent home anywhere from 15 to sometimes 30 minutes early. And not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy it. Like, woohoo, I get to go home. And then doing another salsa shift on Saturday, and then the big tortilla shift on Sunday. Trying to center those little half boxes that I think I made myself for no particular reason, just like, here's the color I like. I'll probably use it sometime. And yeah, wrote in all my shifts. On Saturday, turns out there was also a mandatory meeting about like food safety and sanitation. And I don't know what to say about that, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. There was a meeting. And then on Friday, we were doing a unicorn based on Kirin, the myth of a Kirin, which kind of varies depending on if you're looking at Japan or China or, you know, just like different spellings of the word. Like, yeah, when I tried to look up reference pictures, it was a mess. But anyway, we did that unicorn and then some more Wizard of Oz. Tried to write KonMari in a very strange font, and then wrote list because still haven't made a whole bunch of progress with this list yet, and I wanted a refresher on just how much I have left to tidy up. A lot of it is still with paints. Paints are a hard one, because especially my oil paints, because back in art school, way long time ago, when I had an oil painting class, I bought all these oil paints that were ridiculously expensive but required. So I had to spend like $17 for like a tube of paint no bigger than my thumb, okay? And it was just ridiculous. But because I spent all that money on it, I kind of don't want to throw it away or give it away to anybody because I don't know anybody who oil paints. But also just because like I liked oil painting, and if I ever had time to oil paint, I'd oil paint again. And I don't want to have to buy that $17 tube of paint again, so I don't know yet. I don't know. Whited out that little mini calendar like a boss. Like, I surprised even myself with those whiteout skills. And I wanted to put a little bit of that text tape over the August, but didn't quite cover it, so I got the Dalmatian dots first, and then put the just do your thing in the middle, because I figured those would be my words for the week. Just do your thing. Just do it. And then over this part, I put some of the rose washi, and then I noticed, whoa, crooked, let's try to straighten it out. But I had a wrinkle in the tape, no, oh well, whatever. And then put another rose at the bottom that isn't the same as the rose on the top. And then some of the silver tape, because I haven't used the silver tape yet. And I wanted to leave just enough space that I could write August, and I didn't notice how wildly unaligned those two edges of tape were, and I was like, can I fix this? I don't think I can, so I didn't even try. And then I wrote August. I don't know why I like to make my G's and O's super big right now. That's just a thing I like to do. Kind of like I'm getting into that Art Deco fonty style, you know what I mean? Maybe because I like that period. I don't know. On Monday before work, all I really had time to do was walk Tika, and I didn't even do that. I had my dad do it instead because I was feeling sleepy. I was not looking forward to this week. Afterward, I did trim her nails, though. She did not like it, but, you know, she needed it. And then I played video games and chillaxed pretty much the rest of the afternoon. Watched Running Man, ate dinner with the family, took a look inside of my, took a look inside of my Mambi book of stickers and got out a Let Love Fill Your Life to just fill up that space, because I had no idea what I did that day. On Tuesday after work, I helped my sister make vegan maki rolls, like sushi without the fish part, because we were going over to my friend's house. She's going to be Dungeon Master and wanted to start with a session 0, which was actually really helpful, where you kind of just do almost like goal setting. Like, it's really just expectations and, you know, what do you want out of this? You know, what style are we going to do? So that was very, very helpful, and that was on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I did walk Tika again. Boom. And then silver tape, because something goes here. Oh, Wednesday. I think that was the day I did quite a bit of KonMari stuff. So it took up a lot of time of the day, but I didn't actually get through that many things. Apparently that tape was bugging me. And out of focus. Wonderful. So I wrote KonMari time very spaciously to try to visually say that, look, I'm making space by clearing out my room, but I kind of hated it. So instead I got this sticker that says, today is the day. Today is the day I was going to KonMari. And then put some more silver tape on the bottom. And left it at that. And then just wrote, you know, a little checkbox of KonMari. And I also dropped off some stuff to Goodwill, donated it. Old clothes that I could no longer fit or no longer needed, but were still quite good. One dress even had the tag still on it. I never wore it once. But now it'll find a new home. Chillax, that's all I do in the evening, because after work I am done. I am done with the day. Walk Tika on Thursday, walk Tika on Friday, boom boom. And then after work on Thursday, I did what? What did I do? Oh, look at that. What did I even do? Like, I could not remember. It was so weird. I feel like this week, maybe because I had to backplan it or something, but usually when I have to backplan, I'll make little notes to myself on what I did that day in my other planners so that I don't like get stuck like that and have no idea what I did that day. But I wasn't gonna lie to myself, so I just wrote, what did I even do? And found a Hita sticker of her just kind of spacing out and just wrote on top, although my H looks like an N, so it's like Then on Friday, before class, I had some things to do, so I wrote before class and drew a little arrow. I probably have an arrow sticker somewhere, but I wasn't about to waste time trying to find it. Get reference pictures for the Kirin unicorns that we're drawing, edit the Oz picture, print the Oz picture on watercolor paper so that kids who haven't been designing their own versions of the Wizard of Oz characters can actually join in and have something to paint. And all that stuff, yeah, all of that needed to be done kind of before class. Like some of it, like the invoice, wasn't that important to do right now, but it was just on my mind, so I put it down. And then also make class schedules for the fall term, which is coming up in September, so I need to figure out like what topic I'm going to be teaching per class. Never my favorite part, but it needs to be done. We had waffles with Running Man because both my sister and I, our spirits were just so low, and we're just like, we need waffles. Even though it was against our diet, we did it. And then my mom had an impromptu meeting after work about her website and stuff that she's doing. Needed somebody to just like bounce ideas off of, so I found myself just doing that for like half an hour. And then just fun things because after work I am done. And this has not happened in so long I thought it needed a sticker. I actually washed the dishes. Whoa. Epic. And then on Sunday, after work, I completely spaced. What did I even do? Probably video games? I don't even remember. Maybe watch Terrace House? I don't even know. So I just wrote the end. It's the end of the week. I made it. I'm still alive, even though I did not have a single day off and had to go places every day of the week. We made it. The end. The end? I don't know. I say the and the all the time. That's it! So we're going to put it back in my planner. Super boring week this week, I feel like. But yeah, it is what it is. And so there it is. And yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you again, hopefully with a more eventful week next week.